Today we're going to learn how to set up our blog through blogger.com. Please go to blogger.com. As you go there, you may have to add an account if yours is not up there. I'm going to use Mrs. Rayberger's account, so let's see if this works. And let's see if I can remember her password. So in blogger.com, you do have to set up a blog. It looks like she already has a blog. You have to set up a blog going into your Google account. You'll be starting a new blog, so you need to go right here where it says New Blog. Now, this is a little tricky. The title can be anything you want, as you can change it at any time. So I'm going to put Rayberger Reveals. That's it's a little of a teaser title. People will think, what is she revealing? And that's okay. But now the address is a little tougher. It says you can add a custom domain later, but that I believe you'd have to pay for. So your address will end with .blogspot.com, and you need to find something that you can remember and yet is not too obvious for people to know who you are. So I think Rayberger Reveals would be fine for Mrs. Rayberger because she's okay with using her last name. For you, you cannot use your last name or an address number. So maybe you want to use your number from your Google ID, or if this is a blog that you might think you might keep for a long, long time, you might want to make it more permanent. I'm going to try Rayberger Reveals. And it says this blog address is available. Many of the ones that you try won't be available, so this you're going to have to work on for quite some time, and that's okay. Under the template, you may either choose a template now, or you can pick one later. I'm just going to click the simple one for now, because I know I can customize it later. Then go ahead and click Create Blog. Now you can see a few different things. Here's your Rayberger Reveals. This is the one that you've just created. You may start posting. This right here means you're going to write a post. If you look here, you have many other options. Again, you can go back to the layout and see what it looks like. You can see different templates. You can see your stats as to what blogs that you've posted already, but you don't have those yet. You can see comments that others have left. You can see different pages. You can put on different pages of your blog. I think for now, we should start by writing our new post. So first you're going to click the pencil or click New Post, and you have your post right here. One thing you need to remember when you write a post is to put in a title. So I'm going to put here, my first blog post. No, I'm going to put, Welcome to Rayberger Reveals. And then I'm going to start typing here. Now the welcome is already welcoming people, so you can start with, this is my first post ever under this name. It's always great when you spell it correctly. When you're done posting with whatever you've got here, I would love for you to label it. Labeling will help you later on. So the label for Mrs. Rayberger's post, one of them's going to be Genius Hour, and then she'll put a comma there. Another one might be Welcome. Maybe one would be, let's see, what is she going to write about? Introduction. So these are those labels that I was talking about before when we did our paper blogs. These are the tags. Go ahead and click Done. I'm going to type a little bit more. I love for you to keep reading my blog. So I will write very interesting information. At the end of each blog post, I may ask a question. This will inspire, no, this will encourage, I like that verb better, others to post a comment. and continue the discussion. For Genius Hour this year, I will be, now she's got to think about what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing for Genius Hour this year. If she wants to make it more interesting, she's going to go up here and change the font, which there aren't that many to choose from, but that's okay. Change the size, change what type of heading it might be, bold, italics, underline, strike through. Maybe she decided, maybe she would put in here, inspire, and then she would like to strike through. She might change the color of the font or a highlight. She might add a link. Maybe if she clicks on, if she does this, she can add the link to her blog address, which is really important. You need to know your blog address. So we'll go back to that in 1 second. You can also add an image right here. You just click Insert Image, you choose one from your files, and upload. She could also even add a movie. Maybe there's a YouTube video that she has created that she would like to share. If it is something that she has not created, she will cite the source where she received it from. And of course, you have your alignment, left, center, right, all in the middle, numbers, bullet points. You can make something look like a quote and not have to put quotation marks around it, and so on and so forth. If you want to schedule this post for a later time, you can choose what time and date you'd like to post it for. Let's go to the web address. Let's see. I need to bring this down so you can see it. I'm going to close this. I'm going to save it and then close it because I'm not quite ready to publish it. And now I'm going to click View Blog. This is her website address. You are going to take this address up here, copy it with Command-C, and then paste it into the Google form that you will send to me for your blog address. All of these blog addresses will be on one page. I will show you here. And we're actually going to have to take a group picture to get everybody on one page as well, and use a thing link so we can go right to you. This is last year's kids, but you will be replaced. You will replace them. So everybody will be linked up here. It will be a hyperlink so you can go right to them, or you can click right on their picture to find their blog, to find your blog. So that way you can visit your friends in other classes just as easily. And we'll also have blogs from other middle school students on the bottom. Today you can go ahead and visit these and see if they're still there. If not, let me know and I'll take them off. So what's next? You have your view. You can close that out. You can go back. And I think the rest of that time, you might want to go over here, look at the layout of your blog. I'd add a gadget. I love adding gadgets. I like to add them on the side instead of the top because then it really detracts from the rest of your blog posts. One gadget I like to add because I like to add labels is labels. Show all of the labels of posts in your blog, and all you have to do is add a plus and it will put it there. If you don't want it there, you can move it. They're very easy to move. I would also edit your About Me page. Bring this into the screen for you. Okay, it shows About Me, but it doesn't say anything about me, so you need to find out how to add About Me. One more thing you need to do is go to this comments page right here. Oh, no published comments. That's not the one to go to. Go to the settings page right down here, the little wrench. And then go to posts and comments. Now, if you really want people to leave you comments, you need to click anyone right here as to who can comment. Includes anonymous users. You will receive some anonymous comments. You can just delete them. If you would like to moderate your comments, you click Always, and then your email, you put in the email where you want the comments to go to, so you can see the comments and then approve of them before they get put on your blog. This is also nice because then you can see every comment that comes in, and you can see that people are commenting or are not. So keep it on Always and keep it on anyone. And I'm going to put Mrs. Rayberger's email in there right there. But then you can't just close out of this. You have to click Save Settings. Otherwise, you'll have to do it again, because I'll try to leave a message on your I'll try to leave a comment on your blog and it won't let me if I'm not a registered user. So please click Anyone. Then click Save Settings. You can go back, you can do preferences, language, basic settings. You can add an author at some point later on in your life so that they can write the blog with you. You can always look at your stats later on to see how many page views you've had, who's been there, where's your audience from. And you can add different pages which will appear at the top of your blog or on the side depending on where you want to put them. So let me show you one that I've done. I'm going to log out of this one. I'll show you what pages look like, and then I will be quiet and you can get started. thepowerofappreciation.blogspot.com. This has page numbers around the top. So here's the blog and the normal blog. Here they are. Here are the posts. You see them on the left. On the right side I have the labels, and it's everybody that it's about. You can follow this one by email. I also have a quote. I have another thing up here that you can do. Those were all little gadgets that I added. But here are the page numbers. Here's home, the first page I created so that people knew what this blog was about. I put in the YouTube video. I put in a form even so that people could contact me. And then here's another way to contact us. Here's the form. There are a few of us who run this blog. So that's what I mean by pages. So there it is. Make sure that once you view it, you copy this URL right here. Send it to me in the form that is listed on the board. Thank you. I think it's time for you to get the computer that is your number and get to work. You have the rest of this period.